Good morning, gamers. Welcome back to Phantom Games, and today we is. One moment, please. Good morning, gamers. Welcome back to Phantom Games. The topic of today's discussion is our 30-day Dungeons and Dragons challenge, and today we are on, Day 9. Favorite character you haven't played? Well, there is a favorite character, and it was mentioned by, if you go back and read them in the comments, you'll see that somebody said something about a changeling being creepy. That would probably be my favorite character that I never got to play. He was a changeling, which, if those aren't familiar, Changeling is in the... I don't know if it... Did it make it into the official one? It was in one of the Unearthed Arcanas. And we're around, basically, they can change their looks. Make themselves look like however they want. Any medium-sized individual within a certain range or whatever, they're... poof. They can turn themselves into them. Well, so I got the idea. I wanted to do a rogue for this guy. Now, let me back up. This was a backup character. Izriat Kneith. He's a rat. Izriat. He's a rat. He was a backup character for for me. I was playing a Dragonborn monk. I just got finished rewatching The Last Dragon, one of my favorite movies of all time. And I said, you know what? I want to be a monk. I'm going to be the last dragon. I want to be the last dragon. And in the world we were set up in, I was one of the last dragonborn. So I was a dragonborn monk. But my stat rolls, all of my roll, Dolian. Dolian I'll have to look that up. Oh my god, I can't remember. Dolian. He was an idiot. My stat roll, I think he had a -2 in his intelligence. And then every time when it come up, I decided to roll for my hit points each level. And I was rolling like 1, 2. So, I mean, my hit points were horrible. He was you hit him a couple of times and he was out. And some of those outs happened to party members. Yeah, I'm looking at you and your shatter spell. But yeah, he'd get knocked out quick. So I made a backup character, rogue changeling, Izriat, and I was going to level him up into the swashbuckler thing. He was going to be that daring type of rogue. Very much a ladies' man. So I had this idea for him, and the way I was going to bring him in was he was going to be an old friend to one of the other player members. So if Dolian died, it was going to be easy to bring Izzy in. He could just say, "Oh, hey, yeah, how long you been? I ain't seen you in a while," type thing. So brought him in. So the DM had the idea, well, why don't we just go ahead and introduce him, and I'll use him to relay some. He used my secondary character to relay some information to the party. Which, of course, everyone ignored, and then he had to relay the information through another NPC again. But, so, Izzy was brought in to relay information to the party. And he introduced himself, and he was like, he's like in the party, and he's like, looking at the paladin, one of the other characters wasn't the paladin, I forget who it was, he's like, Izriat Kneith. And you can call me sir. But he looked at my wife's character and goes, "You can call me Izzy." And then somebody else popped up and he goes, well, what can I call you? And he goes, you can call me sir. So Izzy was this really cocky guy. Really cocky. And my wife was playing a half-orc fighter. And for some reason, I was like, you know what? This Izzy character is going to be completely 100% just... He finds her just ungodly beautiful and everything else. So every time, it was just, hey, hello, love, how you doing? Would you like to go get a drink? You know, type thing. He was just really creepy. He was creepy. But I didn't get to play him a whole lot. I just got to play him. I played him a couple of different times. Basically, it was times when they needed an NPC to do something, and I was like, oh, well, we'll use it. The DM was like, all right, Izzy's actually done this. This is what he's been doing. Because we were trying to keep him semi-leveled with the party. So they would meet up with him, and, or, something would happen. They'd get into a town. He would be there, so it was some more interactions. But we got the DM, and I was like, is there any way Izzy can get, like, something and put a rose on Margretha? That was the half-orc barbarian. Margretha's bed every morning. So our DM created some little magic item that whenever she would, every day, it would pop up and create a new rose in her room. So she would, like, change rooms and everything else. It was funny. Sadly, I never got to play Izzy. I mean, we finished off that campaign. I think we finished it up to level 20. But it was a lot of fun, and he was a character I wish I could have played more. But I decided that after all the campaign was over, he went to Margretha's hometown and got in real good with her father, because his charisma was through the freaking roof. He got in real good with Margretha's father and just made himself a general nuisance. And in my canon backstory, Margretha eventually fell in love with Izzy, and they lived happily ever after. In my wife's background story, or ending story, Margretha killed Izzy and buried him in her marked grave. But Izzy was my favorite character that I have not technically played. Most characters I've made, I've played at some point. So that's all I've got for right now. This is almost another 10-minute video. When I like the topic, I talk a lot. So if you like these videos, please hit the like button. If you want to help me level up to level 2, 300 subscriptions, I will be level 2, because each subscription is an experience point. So please help me with the experience points. I might have to change that to the like button being experience points, because I don't know. But please help me get the experience points. I don't know what's going to happen at level 2. I haven't decided that yet. But please help me out. And that's all I got for right now. So I'll see you guys in the next game.